Ulama, he says that also Noah was a carpenter, Moses was a cattle keeper, Muhammad was also a cattle keeper and also a businessman. So there is no justification for one to just sit around and do a lot of nothing and lament about prices of commodities when they can do something about it. I'm going to be here waiting for the services to start, and I'll be keeping you posted. Back to you at the Political Command Center.
All right. Thank you so much, Sanji Mara, right there, standing by for us in Arua. And of course, in the background, we can clearly hear the, how is that called?
Takbir.
Takbir.
Oh, Takbirat.
Yes, Takbirat.
It is the one that we started with.
All right. We could hear it in the background. Just before we go to Mugasha in Mbarara, let me understand the celebration that you're talking about. If we see beaches full this evening,
yes.
If we see bars full this evening,
yes.
What does it mean to the Muslim who has been fasting for the 30 days?
Okay, thank you very much, Julius. First of all, as we said, that as we are celebrating, we don't have to go beyond the boundaries of Islam. Now, for real, a Muslim who has been fasting for the whole month of Ramadan, and you end up now annoying God, automatically it means that you didn't learn anything. You learned nothing in the month of Ramadan, because going to the bars, beaches, what? Okay, by the way, going to the beach is not haram. It's not forbidden. But what do you do there, and how do you behave while on the beach? But in the bar, automatically it is haram. Now, you've been fasting the whole month of Ramadan, but you end the month with annoying God. It means you are now celebrating, finishing the month of Ramadan, but not thanking God for, in the month of Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is God, forgives us all our sins. There is a day, a special day called Laylatul Qadri. It is, let me call it a special night, because it is light, a special night called Laylatul Qadri. In that night, God forgives all our sins if we utilize it perfectly. So, we are celebrating this day because we know that Allah has forgiven us all our sins. We are now pure. Again, after forgiving you the sins, you are doing contrary to what you're supposed to do. So automatically, that is wrong. Dear Muslims, even if I'm telling you to celebrate as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed us to do, but don't go beyond the boundaries.
All right, you've heard it all from my colleague Abdul Salam. Let's now head to Mbarara City. Well, colleague, our lead chief bureau right there, Alex Mugasha, standing by for us. Alex, I know right now you could be geared towards the prayers of the Eid Al-Fitr Mubarak. What could be happening in Mbarara City right now?
Thank you very much, Julius Buchana at the Political Command Center. Very good morning to you and to those watching us from different parts of this nation. We are live for you from Mbarara City. And indeed, it's the D-Day for our Muslim brothers and sisters that they have been waiting for after a period of a long time. And I can tell you that the preparations here at the Abu Bakr Jumia Masjid that is along Kakoba Road, those that are familiar with Mbarara City. Now, what is happening right now, or what you're hearing in my background, is takbir. And takbir is like praising the Lord and also calling upon the Muslims to come for prayers. And the prayers here will be starting at around 8:30. And I've also been reliably informed that the district Qadi, Sheikh Abdullah Mkwaya, is expected to be the leader or the preacher of the day that will lead this Eid. And I can tell you that the preparations are already going on because they're trying to lay where the Muslims will be definitely doing their prayers from, although some come with their prayer mats and they will be laying it here because the ground as we speak is still dusty because the place is under construction and it is trying to be expanded. But also important to note is that I was having a conversation with a few of the Muslim leaders here and they were telling me that yes, Muslims should actually think about whether this has been a successful fasting period, a successful Ramadan, because in case they the preaching is ongoing and you do not reflect on how you have been or you have gone through your Ramadan, then you will have lost it all. But important to note is to think and reflect if the Ramadan has been a success, and definitely you can celebrate Eid with pops. But that is what is happening. However, along the way, you cannot meet a lot of people coming for prayer for now, but at 8:30, the prayers will be commencing. For now, let me get back to you at the Political Command Center.
Alex, I hope that you have a Muslim friend who is going to invite you for the festivities after this broadcast, because without one, I hope that you're going to die of hunger in Mwebare, but I hope you have one. Abdul Salam. There is a lot that is happening in the lives of Muslims. High commodity prices, the coffee deal that is making everybody stressed who is a dealer in coffee, and we understand that Muslims are so much into business. What do you make out of the current situation as we celebrate Eid al-Fitr?
First of all, this one doesn't necessarily affect Muslims only.
Exactly.
What I know that it affects all people of Uganda and Muslims inclusive. And what I know that they are not going to celebrate as they used to. Extravagance where you can buy like a lot of rice, a lot of meat, what. Because this time they have to be too economical, hoping or knowing that, is it next week that our children are going back to school, yes. And the high prices of commodities, automatically it means that this Eid, Muslims are going to be affected because of that.
There's a lot of savings supposed to be done.
Exactly.
What is spared for the needy? Are they going to share because of the economic stress?
Even if, you know, as a Muslim, even if you have little, you have to share that little you have to a colleague, be it a Muslim or a non-Muslim. And specifically, by the way, we don't only share with those needy ones. Of course, for the needy, it is very encourageable, and it is incumbent upon all Muslims to share, but not specifically to the needy. You can share with a friend, even if he's not a needy. But a needy, at least each Muslim has to look for a needy somewhere and share with it. For you, you're going to be there eating your chicken, eating your rice, eating your everything. But remember, there is someone there who is not going to celebrate, who has nothing and totally nothing. Okay, some may have little, but there are those with nothing, totally nothing. Now, it is not good for you to be here celebrating, eating what you have, enjoying with your family, yet there are other families. Ensure that you look out for those needy people, look out for your friends, and share with them. Visit your friends, visit your parents, visit your colleagues, and visit those homes, orphanages, homes for, I think in Uganda we don't have homes for the widows, but in some countries they do. So look out for those homes for the elderly, share